Hey Broncos Country, everything good with orange and blue? Today we're diving deep into a story that's been buzzing, the selection of tight end Caleb Lohner by our Denver Broncos in the 2025 NFL Draft. This guy is a bold pick, a project with huge potential to be a big surprise at Empower Field at Mile High. So grab a beer, kick back on the couch, and let's find out why Lohner is catching the attention of Sean Payton and the fans. You guys ready for this? Drop that like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our journey to the Super Bowl. Broncos Country, let me tell you something. Caleb Lohner isn't just any player. This guy is a beast at 6'7", 255 pounds, with a story that could be a Hollywood movie. Born in Flower Mound, Texas, he started as a basketball star. Yep, basketball. He played for 5 years at schools like BYU, Baylor, and Utah, being a respected forward with an average of 7 points and 7 rebounds per game at his peak at BYU. But in 2024, he made a decision that changed everything. He left the courts and jumped into football for the first time since middle school. Just imagine, Broncos Country, this guy had never played organized football in his life. But Coach Kyle Whittingham at the University of Utah saw potential. Caleb has everything a tight end needs: height, weight, good hands, and speed, said Whittingham. And guess what? He was right. In just one season with the Utes, Lohner played 57 snaps. That's right, only 57 snaps, and caught 4 passes. And guess what? All 4 were touchdowns. That's like hitting up his home run every time you step up to bat. Do you think Lohner is ready to make noise in the NFL, or does he need more time to adapt? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I want to know what the Orange Nation thinks about this rookie. Now, Broncos Country, let's talk about what really matters. Why did Sean Payton and General Manager George Paton choose Lohner with the 241st pick in the 7th round of the 2025 draft? First, let's be real. The 7th round is like playing the lottery. You're looking for that hidden gem, that guy no one is paying attention to, but who could turn into a monster. And Payton, this guy is a genius at finding hidden talent. Lohner is what folks call a project. He has impressive numbers: 6'7", 255 pounds, a 40-inch vertical jump, 32-inch arms, and a wingspan of over 6'8". That's like a Marvel superhero. On top of that, he ran the 40-yard dash in 4.69 seconds at the Big 12 Pro Day, showing that, for a guy that size, he moves like a cat. Payton saw that and thought, this guy could be the next Jimmy Graham. Yes, Broncos Country, Payton is dreaming big, because he turned a former basketball player, Jimmy Graham, into an All-Pro with the Saints. But it's not just about numbers. Lohner showed passion. After being drafted, he said, I just wanted a chance. I don't have much football experience, but I play because I love it. I'll give everything for the Broncos. That's the kind of mentality we want in Denver, right? Do you think Payton will be able to mold Lohner into a star, or will the lack of experience be a hurdle? Let me know in the comments, Broncos Country, because this discussion is heating up, Bia. Broncos Country, hold on to this. Sean Payton isn't hiding the fact that he sees Lohner as a possible new Jimmy Graham. For those who don't remember, Graham was also a basketball player at the University of Miami, with only 17 career receptions before being selected by the Saints in the 3rd round in 2010. Payton took this raw player and turned him into one of the greatest tight ends of all time, with 5 Pro Bowls and over 8,000 career receiving yards. The comparison is bold, but it makes sense. Just like Graham, Lohner has height, reliable hands, and an insane ability to high point the ball, meaning he can jump higher than everyone else and snatch the ball out of the air like a dunk. And Payton knows how to use big tight ends in the red zone. Just picture Bo Nix throwing a high ball to Lohner against a 5'11" cornerback. That's a touchdown, no doubt. Broncos Country. But let's be real. Lohner is still raw. He's only played 12 football games in his life, and the NFL is a whole different level. Peyton even admitted, "We're projecting with Lohner. He has a lot of potential, but he needs to learn the fundamentals." So, what do you think, Orange Nation? Is Lohner going to be a Jimmy Graham 2.0, or does he need a few years to develop? Drop your bets in the comments, because I'm curious to know what Broncos Country thinks. Broncos Country, now it's time to dream about the future. The Broncos finished 2024 with a 10-7 record, showing that they're on the right track with Bo Nix leading the offense and a monster defense with guys like Pat Surtain too. But the offense needs more weapons, especially in the red zone, where we sometimes struggle. And that's where Caleb Lohner could shine. At 6'7", he's a perfect target for fade routes in the end zone. Just imagine Bo Nix rolling to the right, seeing Lohner break free from his defender and throwing a high ball. Lohner jumps, grabs the ball over the defender, and touchdown, Broncos! Plus, he could be a weapon in play action using his basketballs. Skills to create separation and catch passes in motion, and it doesn't stop there. Lohner also showed potential on special teams at Utah, blocking a kick and disrupting returns. That's gold in a league where every detail counts. Peyton loves versatile players. Remember Taysom Hill? So I wouldn't be surprised if he uses Lohner in multiple roles while the guy learns the game. But Broncos Country, I want to know, where do you think Lohner will make the biggest impact? In the red zone? On special teams? Or does he need some time on the practice squad to develop? Drop your thoughts below, because Orange Nation always brings the best takes. Let's be real, Broncos Country. Lohner's path won't be easy. With just 57 snaps under his belt, he's basically relearning football from scratch. The NFL is brutal on rookies, especially for someone who didn't grow up with the game. He'll need to master blocking, learn complex route trees, and face linebackers who hit like freight trains. But Lohner is hungry. In an interview, he said, "God gave me athletic gifts, and now it's about working on technique and fundamentals. I'm excited to learn with the Broncos." That mindset is what separates good players from great ones, Broncos Country. And he's not alone. Peyton and offensive coordinator Joe Lombardi are masters at developing talent. Plus, he'll be training alongside tight end Evan Engram, who signed a 2-year deal in 2025 and is one of the best in the league. So, what do you think, Orange Nation? Will Lohner crush the learning curve or need a year or two to prove himself? And who do you want mentoring him on the team? Sound off in the comments. Broncos Country always has football IQ. Broncos Country, here's another cool part of this story. Lohner is yet another player from the University of Utah rocking orange and blue. In recent years, the Broncos have become almost a Utes pipeline. We've got offensive tackle Garrett Balluz, linebacker Jonah Ellis, wide receiver Devon Vale, and tight end Thomas Yasmin. Now Lohner and undrafted free agent linebacker Karini Reed are joining the party. That Utah connection isn't random. The Utes football program is known for producing physical, disciplined players, and George Paton loves finding gems from there. Lohner himself thanked the Whittinghams, head coach Kyle and assistant Freddie, for believing in him. Utah. "Changed my life," he said. "That's Ute pride, but now it's Bronco pride. Right, Orange Nation? Do you like this Utah to Denver pipeline? Who's the next Ute you want to see in a Broncos jersey? Let us know in the comments. Broncos Country is always scouting the next big thing. Broncos Country, it's time to look ahead. Caleb Lohner is a high-risk, high-reward bet. If he develops, he could be a dominant tight end, a walking mismatch. That drives defenses crazy. Imagine him lining up with Evan Engram, Troy Franklin, and Pat Bryant, an aerial attack no one wants to face. But like any project, he needs time. He might start on the practice squad, learning the playbook and bulking up. Or maybe, just maybe, Peyton puts him in a few red zone packages during training camp. One thing's for sure, with Bo Nix leading the offense and Peyton calling the plays, Lohner's in the right spot to shine. So, Broncos Country, what's your prediction? Will Lohner be a starter by 2026? A rotational guy? Or just a fun experiment? And more importantly, are you hyped about this pick? Drop those comments because Orange Nation always brings the good vibes. Hey, Broncos Country, how about this Caleb loner story? A former basketball player, 4 catches, 4 touchdowns, and now a Denver Bronco. This pick shows that Sean Payton and George Payton are thinking outside the box, looking for that raw, unique talent that can change the game. Loner's raw, but he's got heart, size, and the potential to be something special. And with Orange Nation behind him, he's already got millions in his corner, so smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss any of our journey to the Lombardi Trophy. And tell us in the comments, what are your expectations for Loner, and which 2025 draft pick are you most hyped about? Keep that energy high, because this is Broncos Country, and we never give up. Until next time, Orange Nation, let's ride.